with Teri TV. I'm your host, Teri Cardula. On today's episode, we're getting you ready for your summer vacation travel. No matter where you're heading this summer, we've got the best must-haves to pack and a few travel hacks you can't live without. Our travel expert and owner of Travel with Adina is here. Adina Anderson, welcome back.
Hi.
Come and join us. We're talking all things travel and so much more.
Yes. I am a road tripper. I haven't flown since 1993. So
I cannot believe it. You shared that with me offline, and I'm like,
yes.
What? 93, folks.
I know.
Okay, well, let's unpack some of the hacks you've learned.
Yes. So whether you're road tripping on a long distance trip or you're just short term, you want to make sure you have the items in your vehicle that you're going to need if you break down, if you have, if you're going from summer to winter, because if you're, let's say in Denver and you're going to the mountains, there could be snow up there.
Yes.
So I'm going to open this little goodie bag here. And inside I have a little hat, because you always want to have a hat with you. I grew up in Michigan, and we had a lot of things that we kept in our car. We'd always have a blanket. We'd always have a little thing of whiskey or something in the glove box, because you could get cold.
So this is for a real.
If you get cold. Yeah.
That's hysterical.
Yeah, because you could break down. You never know.
Yes.
Jumper cables. Now, do be careful with jumper cables on newer vehicles. Definitely, if you can YouTube it or kind of check it out your vehicle before you hit a road trip. Sometimes they do, and sometimes they don't work, and sometimes they can cause worse problems.
Yes.
So definitely check that out for your vehicle, or even just check with the dealership that you bought it from. This is a really cool thing. Oh, it's magnetic, as you can see. It goes on the top of your car, and it blinks. So if you break down, cars will see you on the side of the road, because hazards become like, people just forget what hazards mean. So this is just a little extra added. And always have a pair of gloves with you. I had to take a coat hanger out of a tire rim one time, so gloves help. But it's just different things. I have a lot of lights in here because they'll not always work great. I have a little lantern, solar powered, and it will charge your phone. So this is a tip I want to give you on your phone. If you are broke down or you're stranded, I learned this on YouTube or something, and your phone's about to die and you don't have a way to charge it, put on your message, instead of like, hey, this is Adina, put on your message, hey, this is Adina, I'm stranded on highway whatever. If you get this message, call 911 or call somebody to help me out. So that way, if anybody tries to call you, they get that message and they know you're stranded.
So your automatic response.
Yes. It's kind of a cool tip, right?
That is a great tip.
Especially for someone like me that travels all over the country.
Yes. And especially if you're alone. That's such a smart.
Yes. And I do road trip a lot alone. I do a lot of solo road tripping. So another thing that I have in here, because I do long distance trips, this is my goodie bag. So this is in my Jeep at all times. So this is, when I get to the hotel, a little soothing thing, because I don't know about you, but when you've been on the road for a while, you need something to help you kind of go to sleep. And so this has lavender and just different things you can spray on your pillow.
Is it like an essential oils?
It is, yes.
Okay,
so it's just some oils. I think one is kind of a bad thing. A company sent it to me. I tried it out and I fell in love with it. And so I always have a hat with me, because bad hair day, you want to cover that up, right? Or maybe you don't have time to take a shower and hit the road again. It's just something to help. But the really cool thing is if it's sunny out and you forgot your sunglasses, or if you're going to be in the woods and there's bugs, or it's cold out and you want to protect your head. There's a lot of reasons to have a hat in your car.
Love it.
So that's one thing. And then an umbrella, because you never know.
Yes.
Or a poncho, something to protect you. Let's say you break down and you have a tire go out, you have to pump gas and it's pouring down rain. On the tire thing going out, one thing I want to definitely recommend is a AAA card or some kind of road assistance with your insurance. That has saved me numerous times with flat tires. Even though I drive a Jeep, tires can pop on those very easily, just as, as well. Snacks that aren't going to expire quickly. Always have some snacks. This right here, I learned this, I don't remember who from, but I always get to the hotel and I'm always pushing it and I get there late and I'm hungry. So I always bring a little thing.
This is so brilliant. Oh, but I love what's in there.
Yes. Okay, you got to have your treat, right? So you got to have a little chocolate. I have a little fruit, kind of give me a little sugar. And then I pack some, this is miso soup. I love miso soup, but some kind of soup, just something with some protein. And then, I know this sounds silly, but have a couple aspirin. because you may have a headache or just something extra. But I also do pack a first aid kit.
Perfect.
Always have a first aid kit in your car.
This is such a smart hack because I get you because like there's been times when I've been traveling and even flying. I fly somewhere and I get there and I'm like, okay, I'll get there and at the hotel there'll be like a place to eat and then they've closed or and I'm like, what am I gonna eat? And then I'm like, is there a vending machine? And I get like a candy bar.
Yeah.
Right?
Right. And you could put whatever in here. I mean, you could pack a can of soup in here if you want. Whatever.
Yeah.
And then I always pack my own little coffee kit. As you can see, I love coffee. But, I get the little creamers and I have my tea and my coffee and, these little plastic silverwares that you get from the restaurant or whatever. Have a couple of those.
I do bring my tea. I bring all my teas and my little fizz sticks and
sometimes
stuff.
the hotels have like the really outdated, like just nothing good.
I get you.
This is a really good one if you're going to some place that's going to be hot. It's a cooling towel. Or it's really good if you have like your muscles hurt. You can wet it, stick it in the microwave for like 15, 30 seconds, make it warm, and put it on your back.
That's
just
a great
little tip.
Yeah.
So my friend, who is also a big time traveler, she bought me this gift. So I have to share this. It is a muscle. When you get off the road, like a massager, hands down the best thing to always take with you. And I've got some other cute little things in here. A little spoon. I'm a cocktail girl, so I have my little cocktails if I
I love it.
And one really big tip is have a trash bag with you. Whether you have to use it to pick up something icky or you just want to throw trash away, paper towels, wipies, just different things to have in the vehicle with you. And yes, this does go with me everywhere. So if you see me on the road and you need something, let me know.
I love it. Well, that's a perfect break. We're going to come back and listen and hear some more travel hacks. So we'll be right back with Adina Anderson.
I'm Jeffery Bowling, owner and jewelry designer at Jeffery B Jewelers, Denver's #1 jewelry design studio. And the reason why we're #1 is because of our 3D custom jewelry design. We can show you what your piece is going to look like way before the end product. And this is going to give you the comfort of knowing you get exactly what you want.
He took me over to the computer and we started drawing up exactly what I wanted. And I told my husband, I'm like, Jeffery B is the person we're going to use.
And the other reason is that all of our gold and our diamonds are ethically sourced. So when you're ready to make that proposal, when you're ready for that legacy piece, go to jefferyb.com and make an appointment. Because when it's love, it's Jeffery B.
We're back with Adina Anderson with all of her travel hacks. So whether you're going to the mountains, the woods, or the beach, here is Adina with so much more travel hacks.
Yes, so you want to stay safe, right? So if you're going into the mountains, the #1 thing you want to have, especially if you're going to hike, is bear spray. And don't be like me and go buy your bear spray and go, oh, this will fit into my backpack, because you know what happens? The bear comes at you and it's in your backpack. So if you're going to hike in the woods, always have it strapped to you. That's what I was told,
Right.
so make sure you have that.
Love it. Okay.
Another thing is, because I have weak lungs, I found oxygen that you can buy and pack when you're hiking, just in case you need to catch that breath or whatever.
Yeah. Especially if you're not used to coming to the mountains, right?
The altitude.
Yeah,
Oh
the altitude. And here in Colorado, a lot of people get altitude sickness. And even when we moved out here, I think they said that it takes like 3 to 5 years to fully acclimate your body to it. So
that's a really good tip.
That's a great tip, especially if you're coming here.
And speaking of that, water. Hydrate. Constantly hydrate. Always have water with you. Hiking poles are really good if you are kind of not sure-footed and you want to, do some hiking. You haven't done it for a while. This nomadic kit, this is a subscription thing. This is so cool. It comes every month. I got a hammock in here, but it has some really helpful things in there. It's got a clean water thing. We were talking about hydration. These little, they call them bladders or whatever that you put in your backpack. And a backpack is very good to have with you. But make sure it's not something that's overloaded. We were talking about that scene from that movie, The Wild, and she falls back. I have this nice little lightweight one. I got it on Amazon, and I can fit everything I need in there, like my snacks. This keto crate's great. They send it every month. Try to stay healthy. You can put that in there. Hiking boots. Definitely, whether you're at the beach, whether you're in the woods, whether you're in the mountains, footwear is so important.
That's true, yeah.
And don't buy hiking boots and then go hiking the next day. Like, wear them a little bit so that you can get used to them. A nice little lightweight jacket, no matter what time of the year or where you're going to go, always have a little jacket with you.
Yeah.
It's really
especially
good
for
to have.
sun. Like, I literally just burnt myself this last weekend, and I wish I would have had some sort of. Even though I was sunscreening up, like, again, to protect yourself from the sun.
Yeah, Roadrunner Sports sent me this, and it's so cool. It's got the UV protection. It's got a lot of really good tips to just the clothing alone. Definitely, if you're going to the woods, bug spray. It's simple. They have little ones, they have big ones, always have that. And we were looking at these shameless snacks. I mean, you wanted to try one.
I know,
These
I
are
do,
so good. You can get them online.
Yeah.
This is the green apple. They have some that are sour. They have some that are yummy. And they're low calorie, low sugar. So they are great. And I have to get a little shameless plug. My friend, she wrote this book, Planning Your Perfect Road Trip. It's such a great book. Teresa Goodrich is the author. And she road trips like I do all over the place. Aren't those amazing?
Those are delicious. They really are.
I love those. But it's a nice little thing you can pop in your pocket, put some in your glove box, whatever. You just chow down right there. And I talked about lanterns earlier and chargers. There's a whole bunch of different ones. Nomadic sent this one to me. So it's just some great things to have when you're road tripping. Bug bracelets.
Oh my gosh, yes. I love these. And I actually, when I travel, I'm like the bug juice of the wherever I am, and that they attract to me so much. But I will actually wear one on my wrist and then one on my ankle, so I feel like I get my whole body.
Well, a friend of mine was telling me that she sprays her clothes a couple weeks ahead of time, lets them dry, sprays again, and that way she has her clothes already sprayed when she travels. So I am totally using that tip. Yes,
such a smart tip.
And we talked about paper maps. Okay, guys, don't be afraid of the paper map.
Yeah.
Paper, so you don't end up in Canada like I did accidentally one time. Have your paper map with you.
I love it. So moving into, we also are talking about just some travel hacks in general when we're traveling for business. Now, your business, you're a little bit of an adventurista for your business, but even for traveling for business or work, for speaking, I have found some of my favorite ones. If you're traveling and you have to be at a client's or you're speaking or whatever it is, I like to fly in the night before.
Yes.
And give that, especially if you're meeting with someone or a meeting planner or whatever that is, let them give you a heads up, like, hey, I'm here, I'm at my hotel, like, here it is. And it just helps to, put them at ease that everything's working out. And one of the things that I love, it is they must have, and it transformed like me sleeping in hotels. This one hack, and that is bringing your own pillow.
Yes. Oh my gosh, yes.
I always used to be so uncomfortable. I was like, what is this? And now that I bring my own pillow, now I bought another one that's smaller, that's travel,
so you can fly or whatever with
travel
it.
friendly. And those little bags that like suck out the
air out of everything, yes.
And the ones that are self, oh my gosh, I will tell you, amazing.
That's a good tip too, like rolling your clothes, you can fit more and they don't wrinkle as bad.
Yes. I just learned that a couple years ago, and I love, and I feel like you can pack more. I don't know why, if it's just psychologically, it could just be psychologically.
But I think you can. I agree with you. Yes.
But I can get so much more, in my
bring some, what do they call it, like the spray bounce, so you don't have to worry about wrinkles, when you go for a business or whatever, and all your stuff is crammed into a suitcase and you pull it out and you don't have cleaners that you can get to. Just grab a little spray bounce. And pack it in there with you.
I love that. When I also when I'm traveling, I'm very mindful of that. So I have a couple dresses that are very...
Oh, the wrinkle-free ones?
They're kind of wrinkle-free ones. So I will, try to cycle those in. And the other thing is sometimes, especially if it's business trips and I'm there for a longer period of time, I'll try to change up my accessories. Yes. And bring just be more strategic with the amount of clothes, because I could bring the whole
You could have a suit and then change out your shirt each time and nobody's going to know.
Yeah, exactly. So how do we pack less and do more, right?
Exactly,
I love it. Well, this has been absolutely amazing. Thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing some of these great travel hacks. If you have some amazing travel hacks, we'd love to hear from you. Place them in the comments below. We are always looking to receive and grow and expand on our hacks as well. So thank you, Adina. Where can people connect with you?
So for this one, travellifewithadina.com, or also find me on social at Adina Anderson.
I love it. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
And thank all of you for tuning in today. As always, be bold, be brave, be fearless, be the magic of you. Massive love, and I'll see you on the next episode. Thank you for joining me today. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Make sure you hit that notification bell to find out about my upcoming shows. Thank you for tuning in today, and I'll see you next time.